everybody. It's Lynette. It is 8:21 on Sunday, February 9th. I'm just making a quick update, letting everybody know what's going on. In this video, I'm going to talk about all of the medications and supplements that I'm taking, as well as the chemo that I'm going to be on. I have a listing right here, so if you see me kind of looking off to the side, it's so I don't forget anything. As well as talking about the keto diet and coffee enemas. And I'm going to try to remember a few of the comments that I addressed. Sorry, I'm in bed. That I responded to on my YouTube videos. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I have pancreatic cancer. It's no longer on my pancreas. It metastasized to my liver immediately after my Whipple surgery on April 2nd of 2019. The things that I'm taking currently are Fenbendazole, Gamma E, Theracurmin, Metformin, Lisinopril, Levothyroxine, my superthicillin, and my dandelion root tea, as well as Creon. And that's pretty much on the daily, except Fenben is, I'm doing 3 days on, 4 days off. I actually do, I take the Fenbendazole Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I have my chemo. And the chemotherapy that I will be beginning on Wednesday, because I'm only on Gemcitabine currently, but on Wednesday we're going to be adding in the Abraxane. I also take Bosmeric on the days that I don't do the Joe Tippens Protocol. It's just like an additional benefit. I hear Boswellia is really good in fighting cancer, and Bosmeric has Boswellia as well as turmeric. So there's those benefits there. I've recently added, let me make sure I got, okay, sorry, let me go back. On the days that I get my chemo on Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday now, I will be getting Zarzio shots. I was only taking it for 3 days, but because they're adding in the Abraxane, I'll now have to take that shot for 5 days. And it's every other Wednesday that I'll get the chemo. I've added recently, I've started taking the B17. I know some of you are going to be really happy with me about that. I don't know why I waited. I guess because I'm taking so much, I just don't want to overwork my body. But I am taking B17. I'm only doing 1 a day, but I am going to gradually increase. There's been quite a few people who told me to take up to 4 a day. I'm a little scared about that, but I am going to gradually increase it. I take a multivitamin. I don't like the sugar content in it, so I had mentioned in a previous video that I'm looking for a new one, and I did get a suggestion from someone who referred me to a plant-based multivitamin that I'm going to look at. I'm excited about that. I also recently added the turkey tail mushroom supplements in because it's they use it a lot in Asia, and it does have cancer fighting properties to it, but it also supports your immune system, and I really need that, especially now that I'm going to be back on chemo. And the thing that I take daily, multiple times a day, is the Creon. They're digestive enzymes. And that would lead me to the next topic, which is the keto diet. I know there are a lot of people that are saying, oh, you should be on keto, you should be on keto. And I get that a lot. And I talked about it once before in a previous video, but I'm going to address it here. I can't be on the ketogenic diet. I'm fortunate in that when I did have my Whipple, I believe they only removed 1/3 of my pancreas, so I still have a large portion of my pancreas left. But I still suffer from pancreatic insufficiency. Basically, any fat, if I have a high fat diet, my bowel movements will be oil, just complete oil. I brought out my crayon so I could show you again what the pills look like. These actually help me to absorb the nutrients in food. Sorry, that's what they look like. They're little pellets inside there. They help me to absorb the nutrients in food. If I don't take these, I will either have constant diarrhea and I'll be losing weight, just a lot of weight rapidly. Or if the bowel movements are solid, they will float because I won't be absorbing any of the nutrients from the food. So this is what that does. But again, a high-fat diet isn't something I can have, isn't something anybody with pancreatic insufficiency can have. Keto is a good diet for some people, but it's not for everybody. So hopefully that will put those comments to rest. I wish I could, but I can't. What I do follow is a modified paleo diet. I love vegetables, so I eat a lot of vegetables. I'm kind of sick of salads already, but I still have them. But another question that I get a lot is sugar. I don't eat candy bars or anything like that, but I do cheat every now and then, and I know that's not smart. Like, I'll have maybe like a spoonful of ice cream sometimes. I don't like dairy. My body doesn't like dairy, so that doesn't happen a lot. But as far as what sugar I do ingest, they're all low on the glycemic index. Because I had a Whipple, I am diabetic. So I do watch my sugar intake. My sugar, just so everybody knows, my A1C was at a 5, which my doctor told me is really good. He actually wanted to take my metformin away from me, but I didn't want him to because it fights cancer. It blocks cancer pathways. So what I do now is I monitor my sugar often, and if it starts to get too low, I'll throw some strawberries or blueberries, blackberries or raspberries, throw that back in my head and it'll help level me out. What else? Like when I want something sweet, when I'm craving something sweet, I'll take the Neufchâtel cheese, which is like cream cheese, but lower in fat because, again, I have to eat low fat. And I'll add like sugar-free Cool Whip into that and just kind of mix it up and have like a few scoops of that. Or I'll add a sugar-free pudding to the Neufchâtel cheese, and that'll sweeten that up a bit. But again, it's not often. When I'm drinking my dandelion root tea, I'll add monk fruit or stevia to it for sweetener. Again, I do cheat every now and then. Like if my kids are eating gummy bears, I'll like grab 2 little gummy bears. But again, my sugar levels, I check them, they're very good. So there's that. What else? Let's see. I haven't started taking melatonin yet. Again, I was taking melatonin. I'm taking just a little background. I hate taking pills. When I found out that I had to take a thyroid pill, I was like all kinds of booty tickled about it. I never even took headache medicine before. I would just, brave through it because I didn't like taking pills. And now I'm on so much that it's just, sometimes it scares me, you know? I don't know when my body is going to be like, okay, that's it. That's enough. It's enough supplements and stuff you're sticking in your body. But, you know, drinking lots of water, trying to keep, you know, my liver and kidneys flushed, and staying on top of fighting this cancer. Recently, sorry, I was looking over here because I have this airborne with a probiotic in it. There's also another airborne that I take every now and then for immune support, and it has elderberry. A few days ago, I had woke up with a little scratchiness in my throat, and it freaked me out because I can't get sick. I need to kill this cancer. So I did take the elderberry one, and next day it was gone. No scratchy throat or nothing. I'm sneezing now, and I have clear boogies. And I think that's just allergies. Anywhere I go now, because of all of the viruses that are out there, it's scaring the hell out of me. The flu, and then, you know, this newest version of the coronavirus. I wear a mask everywhere I go. And the mask itself is a cloth one. It fits my face really well, and it has a filter inside of it. Sometimes I double filter it, and I fog up my glasses when I'm wearing it, but I don't care as long as I'm not getting the germies, you know, inside the mask. I'm good. Okay, that's it for that. And then coffee enemas. I have not started it yet, but I do plan on it. I have a caffeine sensitivity. My body does not like high doses of caffeine. I've been drinking. It was so funny. My friend pointed out to me, I drink kombucha. And he pointed out to me that kombucha has caffeine in it. It's not a high level of caffeine, but it has caffeine in it. And I haven't had any reactions to it. So I am going to give the coffee enema a try. I know there's a lot of merit to doing coffee enemas. It helps, you know, clean out the areas that you really want to get cleaned out. So I added that to my Amazon wish list, and when I get the money to buy the kit, I will be definitely getting that. Sorry, I keep looking down. My watch keeps going off. It's whenever I get a text or a message, it vibrates and lights up. Let me see what else. I was looking to see if that hair was sticking up again. I don't know if you guys saw at the end of the last video, I noticed I had like my hair's growing, and it's such a freaking bummer because it's like finally getting all thick and stuff, and the Abraxane's gonna knock it out. So depending on how long I have to be on it, but you'll be seeing me wigs again. I don't show up on video bald. I don't know. I don't like it. I have to go in Tuesday for my blood tests, and I'll let you know what those levels are. I can actually post or take a screenshot of the blood tests that I have to take before each chemo dose. So I'll be doing that Tuesday, and then Wednesday I get my chemo. I've mentioned it in the last video, but I have videos showing what it's like going in to get chemotherapy. If you all want me to do that again, just let me know. I will. Somebody asked about if I drink soursop. Yes, I do. It's not a regular thing, but I do drink it every now and then. I have to stay consistent with my dandelion root tea because it really, between that and the super thistlin, I take it before I go to bed. Between the tea and this, it keeps my liver enzymes perfect. What else? I think that's it. If I missed any of your questions, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember them, and I write down as much as I possibly can. One suggestion that I received was to add in somewhere where I can list what my tumor markers were and what the dates were. And I am working on something for the description box area of each video so that anytime anyone comes to watch a video, I'll have exactly what I'm doing listed in the description box in case there are any questions, and I'm hoping that'll help. I'm one of those people that feels really bad when I don't answer a comment, because I feel if you took the time to comment to me, I want to take the time to respond to you. So if I've missed any, I apologize. I try to, check and double check them as much as I can. Because I want you guys to have all of the information you can get, especially with stuff that I'm doing that I can, that I can easily let you know about. I think that's it, guys. I'm not remembering anything else. So that's that. I don't know. The next time I will come back with a video, what I'll do is, and that'll be on Tuesday, I'll get screenshots of my blood tests so that you can see everything that I'm screened for prior to my chemo and what my levels are at and all of that. What'll be interesting, I think, for you all is what I'll do is I will, on Tuesday, before I get the Abraxane, you'll be able to see what I'm at with just taking the Gemcitabine and Joe Tippens Protocol. I skip a week and then I go back on the following Tuesday. And you'll be able to see the difference in adding the Abraxane and what it does to my my blood tests. I get white blood cell differential, complete blood count, CBC, an ALT and an AST, which are relevant to my liver. And then the glomerular filtration rate, which is kidneys, how well your kidneys are functioning. And I think that's it. I mean, I'm not doing a tumor marker test. I know my tumor markers are over 2,000, and I don't really think that in the past week it's gotten tremendously worse. I know my next tumor marker test isn't going to be for another 6 weeks. I take chemo every other week, and my doctor, my oncologist, and I agreed that I wouldn't take another tumor marker test until I've had 3 doses of the Abraxane in my body. And I am expecting my tumor markers to drop. In case you didn't watch the last video, if in fact the cancer has found a way around the Abraxane, I'm going to stop it and move over to Folfirinox. Folfirinox is the strongest chemotherapy protocol there is for me, for my type of cancer. My oncologist suggested we remove one toxin, which is the irinotecan. So removing that, it's not Folfirinox, it's Folfox. And I had, according to him, I had really good response to the Folfirinox protocol in the very beginning. Now, from my recollection, when I started with Abraxane after my surgery, my tumor markers dumped really fast. But then again, I did start taking Fenbendazole. So there's that. Anyway, I might have ran over in time. I'm hoping not. So we'll find out. If you guys have any more questions, please post them below. Thank you so much for all the love, the support, and the prayers. I adore you all. Thank you, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.